Welcome back to the chicken, bacon, mushroom and cheddar pie. It's coming up, mate. Anyway, so I was going to do the video last night, but basically what happened was I basically got a bit too pissed. I was absolutely bollocks. I was pretty heavily intoxicated, was unable to continue the shepherd's pie, the chicken pie, sorry. So we're doing it now. Good thing is, those had a whole night of rest in the fridge, same as the chicken. We're going to have all that nice chicken juices and gelatinous good shit going in. First thing we do first though is I'm serving this chicken pie with my awesome roast potatoes and parsnip. Now obviously I cooked parsnip and roast potatoes last night. We can't use them, so we're going to have to use, we've done a fresh batch. So they might look slightly different, they might be slightly more, and you might go, oh look, he's cheating or whatever. I haven't, I'm going to have to use, just slightly different ones. Right, here we go. Let's take them out, because they've been in the oven for a while, and they need to be turned over. So there we go. Alright. So, I'm going to turn that heat down a tiny tad. So about 195, something like that, 190. Yeah, so I've done a baked onion as well. So why not? Why not indeed? So we've got a lovely baked onion in there. We've got, this is pure beef fat. There's nothing else that's in this. It's just pure beef fat and salt, and that is fucking it. Right? That's all you need. You don't need all this garlic and fucking fuck knows what and fucking thyme and do you know what I mean? So right, now we're going to salt the underside of these potatoes and onion, and they are going to be pretty fucked up. They will be fucked up, so there we go. They'll be mental, mate. So right, they go back in the oven now, and we're going to put the pie alongside them. So right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Unfortunately, I can't do it because I'm single. So I've tried shagging it out a few times. Doesn't actually work, and it is Sunday as well. So I've had a previous relationship of 10 years, and I know exactly what goes on a Sunday morning, and it's lots of that. But there we go. Sadly, we can't do that, but at the end of the day, it is cheaper. So balances. Right, let's put the mushrooms in. Just going to whack them in. There we go. They are in, mate. So yes, how's everyone doing on this Sunday late morning? So yeah, so I started this video on Saturday, but I was absolutely ploughed, mate. It was mental. And then my aunt rocks up at my door, ringing my doorbell. So I think literally after that first video, I just conked out. I was fucked. I was absolutely battered, mate. So I was even going to play a game of Forza, but that was out of the question. So there we go. So we're just going to get these mushies started. I'm hoping I've done them fairly chunky this time. Last time I'd done the mushrooms sliced and they come out a little bit too thin. So there we go. Now going to get a pot. I need something to break up the chicken because we've got the chicken now. So this chicken is roasted and it's just been in the fridge overnight. Now I say roasted, basically what happened was I put the chicken in, covered it with tin foil at about 110, and I think that was coming towards the end of the last video, and like I said, I went to bed because I was fucked. And I just left it in the oven. Now, luckily this oven, after a certain period of time, if you're not doing fucking stuff on it, it turns itself off. So, I reckon, I think it's about 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half or something like that. So it was very, very lightly roasted at about 110 for that period of time. And it is it's quite gelatinous and hopefully perfectly done. So I'm going to remove the skin, so you don't need the skin. So let's take that off. Put that there. Normally, obviously, if this is a roast dinner, I would remove the skin, but we don't want the skin. Right, that's the bacon. So I basically plonk the chicken on top of the bacon. Just want to remove all that chicken, all that skin really. So we're basically just after the meat. So right, okay. Let's have a look. So that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. I can see a little bit of, right, you see that sort of moisture in there, and it's not dry or anything like that. You know, that's what it's maybe, probably, I would maybe say I could have slightly, I don't know actually, it's coming apart pretty well. That's okay, that's actually alright. So we're just taking off like nice big chunks now. Just going to lower that temperature down a bit. I'll leave that in there because I need to add some butter to this. Because it's starting to run away from me. I don't want that to happen. There we go. I don't want it. I don't want the mushrooms to run away from me. Alright, so we need a little bit of moisture going on in there. So yeah, that's come out okay. And that's pretty good. I'm pleased with that. I'd give that a nice solid 8 out of 10. So it could have been slightly more underdone, but that is not bad. There's moisture in there. I can feel the moisture. So we've got some lovely chunks of chicken coming off there. And this is a leg and thigh bone. Try not to use breast for this sort of thing. You can do, I wouldn't personally. Oh, you bastard. Oh, that's a greedy bit. That's a big chunk. Let's get that in there. And just get all the chunks of the chicken. And there we go. A little bit there. There we are. Yes, I've got the washing on at the moment. So, yes, I mean, my aunt was knocking at my door, and she gave me, basically, my nan gave me some money, really. So that was really appreciated. But I do apologise, I weren't rude, but I was just a bit fucked, and it's just a case of, like, you know, I was asleep, and now you've woken me, and and I'm literally fucked. I've got no idea even what fucking year I'm in, let alone who's at the door and why. And it's like, just ring. Why don't you just ring? If I don't answer, it means, you know what I mean. Right, okay, so the bacon. Right, with the bacon, as it is, I'm just going to cut it up. No, I'm not, because I want to do... No, I'm just going to cut it up and chuck it in, it's fine. I was going to fry it off separately to give it a bit more colour, but I actually don't want that sort of colour, you know, like browning. I actually want just the colour of the actual bacon, so that's fine. So we'll do that, we'll just do that, that's lovely. Yeah, so I just got like 3 or 4 bits of smoked bacon and put them underneath the chicken, and then put the chicken on top of it. And that's sort of what we got really, so that's pretty cool. So I just want the chicken pie to have a nice little bit of different sort of colour and texture in there and flavour. That's garlic, on that. And there we go. So we'll just mix all that up. And that's what we got now. So just mixture of chicken, bacon over there, and that is the gelatinous. Oh bloody hell! It's like a 40-year-old woman's tits. That is the gelatinous stock from the chicken, but we've also got actual chicken stock. Remember, so let's not forget that. Right. Let's pay attention to the mushrooms because we've got other stuff going on now. Right, so I'm gonna I'm just gonna chuck the. I'm getting confused. Right, I'm gonna chuck the chicken in with the mushrooms. I was gonna do it separately, but there's not really a lot of point, really, to be honest with you. So let's just do that. It's all going to get mixed in. So let's use all the flavours of that basically. Yeah, so there's not much else to report really, to be honest with you. It's all pretty basic stuff. And like I said in the other video, or I've done a masala video, but I had to fuck it off because I basically completely ruined the masala dish literally from the start. It was a bit of a disaster. I was a bit gutted about that, to be honest. There we go. These things do happen in the world of YouTube cooking. So, because you always feel a little bit under pressure. You're not really, you know. I'm not under pressure, so yeah, so there we are. I'll give that a good nice fry. So I'm going to put the afterburner on a little bit. Let's check the roasting potatoes. Oh yeah, they're looking the bollocks, they're looking mental. So when I take them out the next time, they'll be turned over, and the parsnip, and the roast onion as well. I'm doing roast onion, don't forget that. Right, let's have a look at this. So, I need to create a sauce, alright? There will be cream going in this, so we're going to just we're going to whack in the whole lot actually, why not? Just put the whole lot in. If I had to add some more, if I have to add some more chicken stock, I will. I'm just basically putting in the rest of the chicken juices really. And that is what we're going to do. So, we're just going to roast them up. Yeah, no, that's just fine. We're just going to roast that up and leave that. And that's about it really, to be honest with you. I can't really, I'm not going to get out the pastry because the pastry is been in the fridge. As soon as we get that pastry out, because it's got a lot of fat in it and butter, it's going to start to like go funny and sticky. I don't want that to happen because I want a nice firm pastry that is gonna, because I want a fairly thick crust on it. So like in chicken pie before, but I think what we're going to do in this one is we are going to crimp the edges. I'm bringing all that pastry, any overlapping pastry that comes in is coming back. I'm not getting rid of it, it's coming back. So what we're going to do is, in the next video, is we will crimp that pastry and egg wash it, and this is the filling, by the way. Egg wash it, and then and only then we'll whack it in the oven with the rest of the roast potatoes, because they've still got another turning over to go, and then we'll serve it up with the I'm going to serve it up with just carrots, buttered carrots and buttered peas with a bit of salt and pepper, maybe a bit of garlic, I don't know, and then we've got to just make the actual chicken pie sauce, which is like really easy to do, so that's fine. I'm going to let this just reduce down a bit now before we add the cream, so we'll let all that reduce down, and then we're sort of good to go really. So yeah, so that's part 2 of the winner chicken, bacon and cheddar, and not forget the cheddar, that goes in the last minute obviously, pie. So there we go, be good.